Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer Show 571. Today is Saturday, September 19th, the day after September 18th, which is, anybody know? Bueller. It's the day after, duh. I don't know. Today is September 19th. It's nothing. If it was your birthday, then happy belated birthday. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. And if tomorrow's your birthday, so what? It's not tomorrow yet.
Mine is Wednesday. What does that mean?
If yours is Wednesday, then you're the absolute host, the absolute inside reporter for the Malt Liquor Report. That matters.
Okay, there you go.
All the rest of you, forget about it. Who cares? It's like next week. I'm not even worried about that yet, right? It's like if tax day was Wednesday, would I give a flying rip? No. But if you're the Malt Liquor Reporter, then of course, please. And the holder of all things good, meaning Billy D. Williams, of course. Mm-hmm. Hello. We always have appreciation for him or her, no matter what. So
no matter what gender.
No matter what gender he or she decides to go by these days or not. Now, kids, stay tuned because as you see in the show title, we have absolute mind-blowing, not breaking news, but it could be breaking news depending on how into the beer news scene you are. But we've got pretty important stuff here. I don't know. How long should we save it, Bum? Should we save this? This is big, huge news.
I don't know, Joe.
What do you think, Coach? When should we divulge this?
Should it be
as soon as they comment? As soon as they start doing this.
Yeah,
it's time.
Yeah, it's time. What do you think, Mark?
Well, if like any good news show, you just got to tease it all show long and build it up, and then talk about it for 3 seconds at the end. Everybody be like, "Damn, that was it."
Yeah. Okay, so well. With that said, let's go to commercial. We'll be back in 2 and 2. So yeah, I got to do like Kramer, right? Don't I crack open a Diet Coke and then have some Doritos or something, or was it Cheetos? What did he have remember when he had the Merv Griffin show on his in his apartment? And he was like, and we'll be back. And then he was too much Seinfeld in my life, kids. Too much Seinfeld. Take a breath, breathe it. All right. So I am having a Polliner Oktoberfest. Here we are.
Cool.
So that's what I'll be cracking open.
All right.
What are you guys having, man?
Here, I'll go. Tis the Season, one of my favorites. Mentioned it last week in the chat when somebody said your favorite seasonal, Bell's Best Brown.
Yep.
I sent to you a couple years ago, Joe. It is currently available here in cans and bottles.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get some of that this week. Yeah.
And now, have you had? It's a tricky question. Careful. Now, have you had it both ways, Bum? And which way do you prefer?
I prefer it in the can, Joe.
Yes! Yes! Good answer. Yes. We have it here. Yes. Oh, I'm getting chewed out. Sorry. Here comes it. There we go. There's the link. Damn host. He's damn right. Damn host. I swear. So Angel says, Vega name? Bueller? Anybody? Is his name Bueller? What does the J in the Vega stand for? What does the J in the J Vega stand for?
Maybe Coach has a couple answers to that.
What I think it is I'm not frozen. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Did I fool you guys?
That was pretty
Actually,
good.
for a second, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Big reveal. Just freezing.
Yeah, that's all skill right there.
Yeah, I just always
Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I get some smoke out of this Oktoberfest. Let's see. Oh,
oh, the J stands for Jennifer.
yeah. Here's my sound effects. God, I don't have my sound effects open. What's up with that? Yeah. Can you still hear me? Did my audio go out? Okay.
The J stands for Jennifer. Julia. Juanita. Damn it, I don't know.
Juanita. Yeah.
Juanita. Just like the chips.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the chips. Oh, we got Hightower in here. What's up, man?
Oh, just getting dinner ready.
Carhartt shirt representing. Absolutely. Wait a minute.
What, a TV dinner? Is
Yeah.
that a TV dinner? A Hungry Man TV dinner, Andrew?
That's a Andrew TV dinner in cast iron. That's what that is. Yeah.
Tacos tonight.
Tacos.
Oh yeah. What's her name?
Pink.
No name. No, it's just making tacos for Mom and I.
Whew. I'll just drink.
Yeah. Don't go there with Mom, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I stuttered because I had to think, and then I was like, I'll just drink.
Do that.
Yeah. I'll just drink. So, what kind of tacos are you making? Ground beef or?
Yeah, ground beef. I just browned up 2 pounds in the cast iron there.
Right on. Onions. What else?
Cutting the onions right now. You used the Costco Spice Islands seasoned mix, which is pretty good.
All right.
It's not too spicy for Mom, so she likes it. So
you going taco shell, fresh tortilla, fresh shell?
Mom likes the Ortega corn shell. Myself, I like the flour tortillas.
Right on. All right.
So, Andrew, how do you say taco in Spanish?
I don't speak Spanish. Sorry.
It's taco. It's tacos. You big dog.
Well, El Taco.
Yeah. That's,
No, how you actually say it in Spanish? Fundido.
Speaking of different languages, okay, boom! Is it not Happy Yom Kippur, right? Is it not Yom Kippur right now?
Is it Yom Kippur tonight?
Yesterday, wasn't it?
Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah.
Yes.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. See, we are very.
You can get a shot, and that'll make it go away.
Who's our Jewish malt liquor friend there?
Falstaff.
Falstaff. Yeah. See, we even acknowledge the Falstaff.
Do they make kosher malt liquor?
We've got a Neri out there. Neri's not Jewish, but his person that is related to him by marriage is half Jewish, and so we have.
Oh, okay. Well, she gets a mazel.
Yeah, mazel.
A mazel tov, just a mazel.
Yeah, screw the toff. You don't get the toff.
You get the tov, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. we serve the toff. Yes, we're honored. Okay, whatever. I don't want to insult their God. I always say the wrong thing.
I always
Makes the show so good, Joe. Come on.
Yeah, right. I know. That's what people tune in for all the mistakes. They don't tune in for
not to put a political spin on anything, but things.
No, not you, Andrew. Wait a minute.
But things are going to be rather ruthless right now in the U.S. Supreme Court.
They're going to.
That was terrible. I saw that earlier.
Yeah, that was.
Make with the sound effect, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I have to understand it. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Did you hear that, boss?
What
they lost Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I did.
Ruthless, no Ruth.
Oh,
I think you're going to get ruthless in the Supreme Court.
All right. What? I love the way he explained that. It made it so much funnier.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Mazel tov.
Have a Mazel Tov cocktail, Joe.
Yes, Mazel Tov cocktail.
No thanks.
Or just the mazel, just a flat mazel. So, what are you having, Mark?
No, wait, that's the Molotov cocktail. It's not healthy for you.
I'm having a beer that we picked up when we were in Illinois last week. It's
all right.
Back Pocket Brewing.
Oh, Back Pocket.
Hocktoberfest, which is in reference to the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Iowa. Yeah.
This is brewed in Coralville, Iowa. So this is their Marzen or Oktoberfest beer.
Okay, yeah. So I think this
Pretty
is
good. We it's a little lighter than say like Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest or probably the Polliner. It's probably a little lighter even than that. So it's on the lighter side for Marzen, I think. Not quite as malty either. So it's kind of like Marzen Light. I mean, the flavor's good, but it's not quite as full-bodied as a full-on Oktoberfest. 5.3%, 15 IBUs. So nice, easy drinking.
Coach, is Iowa still a big wrestling school? Are they still pretty good in wrestling?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Cyclones and the other school. I can't think of the top of my head.
The Hawkeyes.
Yep, there you go.
And the
The
Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes.
University of Northern Iowa is pretty good too.
That whole state.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about. Yeah, that's the mecca. That's the buck stops there with wrestling.
Basically, you eat corn and you wrestle. That's what happens in Iowa.
They eat corn, rice too, no, or just
mostly corn. Yeah.
Well, you had guys out there, and Joe probably heard these names: Bobby Douglas, a legend, Dan Gable. So list
Dan
goes
Gable.
on. Yeah, it's a great wrestling state. Probably
As soon as you cross the border from Minnesota into Iowa, it's nothing but cornfields.
Yeah.
Corn and soybeans.
So you got Hocktoberfest, 9,200 ratings on here, 283 in the last 30, 5.3%, and a 3.57. That's pretty darn solid.
Yeah.
Pretty darn solid.
Yeah.
So
Pretty tasty. I hadn't seen that one before. Every time we go there, I try to go to the the beer store and see what they have, and always find a few new things.
yeah, right on. So, and Coach, what are you having, brother?
Well, I just finished one, but I'll talk about my current one. It's an Idaho beer. It's the Evolution Series Juicy IPA from Boise Brewing.
Boise Brewing. Okay.
Yeah.
I want somebody to call it moist IPA. That's what I want. Somebody to call beer moist. Moist.
From Boise Brewing?
Yeah, Boise. Got the double B's backwards, kind of like the big black sign.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. I'm not really big into juicies, but every once in a while I find one that's mild, and this one's pretty mild.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it also kind of gives you all those flavors that explode. So it's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I had something else earlier, but got to keep it in Idaho. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So I'll get to the big news. Baby. I got to share my screen here real quick, though. Let me share the screen with the appropriate screen here. Where's my screen? There it is. Oh.
Joe, I got a quick question.
Yep.
Is Andrew cooking food, or is he doing something else?
No, we're cooking food. We're cutting tomatoes right now.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah. It's getting a little scary over there, wasn't it? Yeah.
I did happen to show my cast iron skillet off the stove, so Coach obviously missed that.
Yeah, is that sausage you're cutting, or are you just happy to see it? So here we go, man. Yuengling teams up with Chicago's. You remember they moved the headquarters to Chicago. Molson Coors to expand westward. The family-owned brewery, known for its cheap German-style lager, will remain independent, right? But Yuengling is coming west, kids. Hey, West Coast beer lovers, it's pronounced Yuengling. America's oldest brewery is sending some cold ones your way for the first time since it began making beer in 1829.
Or if you're a Star Wars freak, it's Yuengling.
Yeah, Yuengling. So the brewery, about 2 hours northwest of Philadelphia, announced a joint venture with the Chicago-based Molson Coors on Tuesday to break out beyond its traditional 22-state distribution area in the East. Raising beers to toast the new partnership with the Pennsylvania brewer Molson Coors, CEO said we were going to make a whole lot of Yuengling fans out west really happy. So pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So we'll finally. I've only had 2 Yuengling beers in my whole life, so this is. It seems like the beer sales are falling flat for Coors, and they were looking for some sort of partnership to kind of spark something. And it seems like Coors is trying to find all those sort of what I call memory beers, to kind of bring back, if you will. And hey, if they could take a beer that's already out there, but just not out there for everybody, it's kind of like what they're trying to do, right? All the big breweries trying to get behind something small and bring it out.
What's ironic about that, Joe, is just exactly what you said about the scarcity appeal. The name is known by everybody, but you can't get it everywhere.
Yeah.
For anybody who's been around long enough, that was actually the case with Coors itself in the 70s.
Yeah, true.
Coors was a big deal in certain parts of the country to be able to get your hands on a Coors.
Well, they made movies about smuggling Coors.
Yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit #1.
There's movies about smuggling Coors beer.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are gonna hate this reference, but there's a big movement now with Coors because of the Karate Kid Cobra Kai thing on Netflix, and there's some places that can't even keep the Coors banquet beer in stock anymore.
No kidding.
Really? Well, what's the tie-in there? What's happening there?
So you remember Karate Kid from '84?
Sure.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then they made some crappy ones after that. Long story, really short. On Netflix, there's a series called Cobra Kai. I can't believe you guys don't know about this.
I've heard
it. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
You mentioned it. Then I did go see the preview for it on Netflix, but I still didn't watch it.
So I've watched 2 seasons of it because it's bringing the childhood back. Long story short, one of the guys from Cobra Kai, Johnny, drinks the Coors banquet beer, and so now you have a frenzy of these new age. These millennials looking at this beer and everyone's just buying it up now because, it's ridiculous, cheap. Mark. But at the same time, it's actually happening. So
yeah, it's cheap and it's not a bad beer for what it is.
Oh, it's not. No, absolutely not. It's not. Well, some would disagree, but yeah, it's overall it's not bad. No.
Well, I'm sure Coors is happy because they certainly don't need any publicity for Coors Light.
Yeah.
Right.
It's funny that their flagship brand is like the also ran in the Coors family. It's like the one nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that true for the big brewers? Like Bud Light is the beer, and Coors Light.
But Bud itself, I believe, is way more popular than Coors Banquet beer.
Oh well, there's no argument there. Yeah, more popular than Coors, absolutely. But still, if you're talking within that brewery, talking flagship beers within that brewery, they are now the light beer. And to the point where light beer is so popular that craft beer is making light beers, and they weren't doing that. You're getting craft light beer now.
Well, what's Miller Lite? Is that MGD's little sister? Is that? I mean,
well, Miller High Life is the flagship.
Yeah.
And then Miller Lite was the
was the
Original.
Yeah, and then Miller Genuine Draft was like just a side spin-off of
And that was hot in the 90s, and now it's not hot anymore.
huge. I actually still can't believe they're making it.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. You guys may not remember this one real fast. In the 90s, they had these 40s of MGDs, and as you drink it down, there's a picture on the back label. So you had your label, you could turn it around as you're drinking it down, and there was girls dancing or people partying. So, and that was in probably like 90, yeah, it was late 90s. Those were crazy.
Coach has got some 40 knowledge that I've never heard anybody else talk about.
Anyway,
no, that's good. That's a badge of honor, Coach.
I was talking for a friend.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I just got some knowledge on 40s. I watched Menace to Society on Netflix, and boy, there's a lot of 40s consumed in that movie. I forgot how much they were drinking 40s in that movie.
Menace to Society. I guess I need to watch it. Is it all just lots of 40s getting consumed, huh?
Oh, well, yeah, it's all, it was that movie made, Boys in the Hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 93 when that movie.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was kind of at the height of malt liquor.
Yeah, right, of malt liquor. Oh, time to start the show. So, yeah, it was at the height of all that. Well, for you guys doing the time change, of course, us in Arizona, we don't know about this time change thing, but yeah, that alarm will be appropriate here in a little while.
Yes. It will be in about a month.
Yeah. Is it a month? Okay.
Something like that. First weekend of November, is that when it changes? I think, yeah.
I still
don't ask me. You're asking the wrong guy. Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Us in Arizona, Bach. That's what the hell is this time change? And what the hell is this rain you speak of? What the rain and all this snowy stuff, all this moisture that comes for free out of the air? It's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. Now, once on a serious note, we're getting a lot of that smoke from California.
Yeah.
And you are as well, right, Coach? And
it's terrible. You guys know
you're probably getting way, because you're closer than I am.
Well, I go to the airport for work, as you guys know. But when we go to the airport, they have these MD80s, MD90s landing, these tankers, and they're full of firefighters. And, the visibility to our mountains around us, they're only about 3 miles away because we're in a little valley here in Idaho where I live. But you can't even see the mountains right now. It's that bad. And normally you can see them crystal clear, But
what's your elevation, Coach?
Oh, God. Probably about 53.
53? Okay.
Yeah, about 5,300, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Give or take a little bit, but you're right about that.
All right.
So it's actually not that high if you think about it. That's not that high.
Well, it's pretty darn high. It's it's as high as Albuquerque was. It's as high as Denver is. It's it's pretty high.
The highest point in Georgia is 4875. So.
Well, I guess it is. Okay, well, yeah.
It's a hell of a climb to get to the top of that mountain. From here, you go up about 1,500 feet here. But yeah, I mean, so
relative to that, I guess. But
what
we are
would be the highest major city in the U.S.? Would it be Denver? Albuquerque got to be up there. Albuquerque, Denver.
Yeah, Albuquerque, Denver.
Salt Lake City. I wonder. Salt Lake City is sneaky high.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like 4,000.
Is it?
I think. Don't quote me. They're an hour and a half away, so don't quote me. But
yeah. I think Salt Lake City is sneaky high. Let me see. Let me see.
If I had to guess, I'd say 44 tops. Probably somewhere in Washington, I would think.
Yeah. 42. Coach nailed it. 4,200 feet. Yeah.
That's close. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty close, man. Yeah, Salt Lake City is 42. Yep. Yeah, Yeah, Vegas is 2,000 feet. Yeah, I knew Vegas was pretty low. Yeah, it's got to be like uh, um,
Yeah.
Denver, Albuquerque.
Yeah, you're probably right. Denver sounds. Yeah, probably.
Uh,
Yeah.
let me see. Uh, U.S. cities. Uh,
So this gives you an idea. The highest point east of the Mississippi is Mount Mitchell in North Carolina at 6,685 feet.
And Denver's probably 61. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the list. This is interesting, isn't it? Boy, who knew we'd be talking about elevation here?
Hey.
Sure. I mean, think about the things we've talked about. We've gone from how you take toilet paper off your roll to the elevations in American City. So Colorado has got all the cities above 10,000 feet. Alma, Montezuma, Leadville, St. Mary's, and Blue River are all above 10,000 feet in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, cities and towns above 9,000 feet, Colorado, Utah,
Yeah, but look at the population.
New Mexico. Yeah, population. Okay, so yeah.
There's nothing there.
There's no one there, right? But yeah, New Mexico, Taos. Yeah, Taos is pretty high. Taos has more than 71 people. Get out of here. Oh, the Ski Valley. Okay, well, the Ski Valley maybe.
Yeah,
but because Taos has way more. Yeah, but Taos I wouldn't think is anyway. But yeah, mostly Colorado, Wyoming. See, Wyoming is sneaky high, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wyoming is sneaky high. It really is.
Yeah, Laramie is 70. Yeah, Laramie, Wyoming is what, 7,300 feet or something like that? 7,400 feet?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then that would be.
That's who's there? University of Wyoming is in Laramie, and I think that's the highest university in the country. At 7,300 feet. Or all I know is Laramie is. Every time I've been there, it's just been cold and windy. So
here's cities and towns above 8,000 feet, and they're still Colorado. Look at that, Colorado just dominating. Red River, Cloudcroft, New Mexico, been both those places, of course. Alta, Utah. Angel Fire, beautiful place. Dear God. Oh, Arizona finally in there. Greer, Arizona. All
I'm
that
so
west.
confused. New Mexico and Arizona are so far south of where we're at up here. I didn't realize that New Mexico had that high of peaks.
It's still the Rockies, man.
Yeah.
It's the tail end of the Rockies, obviously, right?
Yeah. The highest point in New Mexico is not much lower than the highest point in Colorado.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, it's pretty darn high. So you got cities and towns above 7,000 feet. See, and that's why. Now, see, there's a lot of things people don't realize. Now, when you travel for a living, like I have, you know some of these things. Now, Wyoming has oh my God, what's that fault line? It's out there in New Mexico. It's like just west of Gallup, actually. That fault line. But anyway, it goes all the way up the country, right, and into Wyoming, and it's sneaky high at that fault line. Dear God, what's the name of it? But you get
Continental Divide. Is that what you're thinking of?
Continental Divide. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so that at the Continental Divide along the whole country there, you get some of the strangest weather. Some of the strangest things happen there, and especially in Wyoming. When you're right, I'm thinking of the right place, ain't I? Yeah, yeah. And as you go through there, I think you have this one pass that doesn't look like much, but truckers, we call it the sisters, right? And there's these two what look like hills because you're already at a big elevation. They look like hills, and when you're going across I-80 right there, it doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a pass. And my God, you get the crazy right there. It is insane. But yeah, pretty cool, man. You've got.
Can't think of the pass. Yeah. I don't know.
We always called it the Sisters.
Yeah.
And it was those two pretty good size. I guess they would be mountains, but they look more like hills, really. And when you're there, and
they're already up at 10,000 feet.
Well,
or something.
one of the biggest peaks in Minnesota is St. Andrews.
Yeah.
Starting in at 6'9".
Well, they do call it the
6'7",
High
6'9".
Tower. Right? That's that pass, right? They call it the High Tower in Minnesota.
I heard that, Coach, just as I was sitting down.
Hey, man, I'm 5'11", dude. Come on.
Well, they're all.
Not my problem.
You know,
the weather up there. And you hear that? You haven't heard that before, have you?
Lost track, and when I tell people little kids my height, they're like, "You're taller than MJ." I'm like, I don't have that right.
Well, see, okay, look. So here's the list again. Now you're getting more into cities that have some population where you're getting 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
Well, look, Flagstaff, 71,000, and that's 6910.
Yeah.
I love Flagstaff, by the way. Been there 3 times. Love it.
Pine Top, Big Bear. Big Bear is at 6,700.
Santa Fe about almost 7,000 feet too.
Yeah, Santa Fe is closer to 7. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be in this list up here, I would think. Yeah, there it is. 7,100, almost 7,200 feet.
Yeah.
84,000 population.
Yeah, that's a good sized town. It's the capital of New Mexico. So.
Yeah. So I would think that it looks like of any sort of population, Santa Fe might be the highest above 50,000 people. Just according to the list. Right? Because you got cities and towns above 7,000 feet, and Santa Fe looks like the only one above 50,000
people. Yeah.
Right? If you were using that as a bar of bigger cities, Santa Fe would be. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have guessed it would have been somewhere in Colorado, but we're just from this one source. That's the list. Santa Fe kind of tops it. I would have never guessed that, actually. So 1 foot below, and that would really matter of where you're measuring that in Santa Fe, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they could easily be 7,200 feet, but that's kind of splitting hairs at this point. 84,000 population, I would say that's the highest city with anything more than 50,000 people. So yeah, because you start going down down the list, the next bigger
Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Yeah. Beautiful place.
It's way south, yeah. No, way south.
Not Vegas. No, Las Vegas, New Mexico is not south. That's up Taos.
Oh, it is. North and east. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got Taos and you got Vegas and you've got.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of Las Cruces, is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, no, that's on the border of Mexico.
Not. You know what? As a matter of fact, one of the biggest bike rallies is up there in Vegas. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, and it's a huge bike rally. Tons and tons of bikes up there that time of year, man. It is a big because you've got Angel Fire, you've got Taos and Vegas. It's like a little triangle that you make, and it is just you would not believe you're in New Mexico, really. It's just all really tall pine trees, and it is gorgeous.
Mark, where is Pam from? Can I ask?
New Mexico.
Oh.
That's what she knows so
well,
much.
yeah, I didn't know.
She's from the Four Corners area of New Mexico.
Yeah, from that
corner. Yeah.
So she can actually pick what state she's from. Actually, she can just
she just
Arizona,
go right outside her door and put
Was it Arizona, Utah, New Mexico? What am I missing here?
Colorado.
There you go.
Yeah.
Such a tourist trap right there. You got all those tchotchkes that are being sold and all that stuff.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting, isn't it? So yeah, because you don't get into any other cities above 50,000 in population until you get into the above 6,000 feet. So 6,000 feet, then you have Flagstaff, and then you have, just real quick, you have Flagstaff and Castle Rock, Colorado. Where's that?
That's between Denver and Colorado Springs on I-25.
I
Okay.
know where it's at now.
Yeah, I know where it's at now. Exactly right.
Yeah, never heard
Oh,
of it.
here's our Colorado expert. Here's our Colorado chiming in.
Zach can confirm or deny what I said was true.
Yes. So we have one source here, Zach.
Zach, how high are you?
He wakes up high every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's high on life. Tell him, Zach.
Might as well be.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta make it through this shithole world in one way.
yeah. Can't do it completely sober. Get out of here. Right?
I wouldn't do it out sober these days.
Yeah. Hey, Colorado Springs would be, if you're talking towns above 100,000 people, Colorado Springs would be the next highest, because then that's 6,000 feet. That's above 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
So we're going through the highest elevated major cities, and I'd be damned.
Yeah, what's the most
Santa Fe
popular?
is the highest one above 50,000 population.
Yeah, I believe that.
Santa Fe. I just would not have guessed that, honestly.
New Mexico's pretty high up. I mean, it's
Well, I knew that. A town's above 50,000. I just would have thought it'd been somewhere in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah.
Colorado,
Colorado, but they're at a little lower
I'm going to
altitude.
show you the list again. Colorado just dominates this list. You go towns. As a matter of fact, all the towns above 10,000 feet are all in Colorado. That list is just dominating.
Alma's a weird place.
Alma?
Okay. Alma,
Alma's fucking
Montgomery,
weird.
Leadville, St. Mary's, and Blue River.
Yeah, Leadville's cool. St. Mary's is. I don't know if you would really call it.
Here's another piece of info I didn't pay attention to. Average yearly temperature, 32 degrees in Alma.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
So Alma is just like 25 minutes outside of Fairplay.
Yeah. Which is middle of effing nowhere.
Yeah, all these towns are 32 degrees, 37 degrees, and 35 degrees. That's splitting hairs, kids.
Yeah.
That is splitting hairs. Yeah. I don't know what the. Okay, sorry, man. I'm delaying.
Well, how cold does it get where Bum's at?
What?
You mean on average, or
In the winter? The January weather.
it varies here. I mean, it does go down close to zero.
Oh,
Once
never
it-
below?
Not often. It has, but not often. No. In our coldest winters, anywhere between 0 and 10.
Here's some Phoenix numbers here on weather, average temperature, and rainfall. Check this out, kids. So you've got, for the month of September, 100 degrees is the average temperature. 1 day of rain. Average. October 89, 1 day of rain. November 76, 1 day of rain. And December 68, 2 days of rain.
That's funny.
That is the list, man. Is that not sad or what, kids? That's whew. Let me tell you.
Like greater, as it said. Yeah.
That is just madness. So what does Billy D think about all these weather temps and beers going out west and all this madness happening these days? Supreme Court justices dying.
Well, Billy D wants to get in on the fun as far as everybody talking about how tall they are. Andrew's 6'8". Coach, you said you're 5'11". I'm also 5'11". Billy D wants everybody to know that he is 0 feet 10 inches tall.
Nice.
He's got
I
a big
too have
10
a
inch.
little buddy that's
He's
10
got a
inches
big. He's a
tall.
big 10 inch.
With 3/10 of that height being taken up by his head.
Yes.
He's got a 10th of an inch height,
Over here.
bro. Yeah, look at
I
that.
can relate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 1/3 of his entire height is taken up by his noggin.
Yeah, I play a game with that. It's called, well, just the tip. But anyway, sorry.
That's hilarious.
It's not.
So what does Billy D got for us today, man?
Well, Joe, you mentioned earlier that it's Rosh Hashanah, and it just so happens that the Malt Liquor Report has planned a special Rosh Hashanah edition of things. Yeah. Actually, it just kind of works out that way accidentally. I didn't know it was Rosh Hashanah.
You know what's funny is that it seems like every podcast I listen to is hosted by someone that's Jewish. So I find out all these Jewish things because they're either taken off of work or they mention it, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, this actually it can be a Jewish themed malt liquor report. It just luckily turned out that way.
Hey, we support Jewish themes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll start out with another new video from Mr. Rayner.
I speak Yiddish. Oy vey, right?
Mr. Rayner is not Jewish, but this is a follow-up to a previous video that Mr. Rayner has done where he imitates Falstaff, who is Jewish. So this is Mr. Rayner doing his best Falstaff impersonation.
This ought to be good. This ought to be good.
So make sure you play, and Joe, I'll leave it to you to determine how long you play the video, but you do have to play it from the beginning.
Okay. All right.
So just start from the beginning, and then I'll let you determine how long you're
Grand entrance, I'm sure.
Yeah, this ought to be good. This ought to be pretty special. Oh yeah, there's you
can't see it
already. Yeah, I'm switching it. Whoa, okay. I gotta. Oh man, see they make this tough. Whenever I switch browsers, and I have to switch the screen.
Oh.
What is Poenex? What does that mean?
What?
Poenex? Oh, Phoenix. Never mind.
Poenex. Okay, so we got to play this from the beginning. Here we go. You ready, kid? Oh, this is from that original one.
Yeah.
Do we have another episode of Spaceballs? Them watching us, watching them watch us.
I know, right?
Time for a malt liquor video. Delicious King Cobra 40-ounce malt liquor. Malt liquor. Label out.
Oh! All the way into the eye. Hey, wait, I didn't pay any attention, but he got the cap right off.
Yeah.
Gotta admit. Now, what does that say? Now, we had someone that couldn't get the tip off, and then we had this guy. He got the tip right off.
The incredible.
The commish has lost his grip.
Yeah.
Time for a malt liquor video.
See? Boom! That's how it's done.
Delicious King Cobra 40-ounce
The commission needs to take notes, I think.
Oh, he's going to get a lot of door foam. You better be careful.
Damn, that's good.
That's a brand new, crisp mask, isn't it? Look at that. Did he spend money on a mask? Wow. Malt Liquor spent money on masks.
I can see his DSLs.
So many losers out there. Dumb cunt.
Oh.
Ran your daddy's business into the ground while filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Your fat ass sits under a deformed tiki hut, but not as deformed as your awful haircut. Go fuck yourself. Malt liquor.
Now, it's a good imitation, but what's been missing so far?
Tugs.
The tugs.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
The new commish, maybe?
Or midriff. Actually, lack of.
Bum, is there any, I would think with a brand new crisp mask, there'd be some itchiness. Is there any scratching and itching with tugs happening here?
You mean with me or him?
With him.
Oh, okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
Resembles a snowman, while your upper limbs are akin to said snowman's stick arms. Go fuck yourself.
Where are the tugs happening at, Joe, other than the mask?
That was a good go F yourself. That was solid.
Arms. Go fuck yourself. More like a label up.
That was great. Oh, and a nice pull. All right. Okay, what's the snack?
Some Doritos.
Oh, the flamin'. Are those the?
Delicious snacks.
Oh yeah, the spicy nacho. Yeah.
Store
right.
was out of Cheez-Its.
No, spicy nacho.
I much prefer them, especially the low-fat ones.
Oh,
Less
low
hunches.
fat. What?
Dorf is a cunt.
Oh yeah, dwarf.
Burned down that brew pub. Pardon me.
Blue
Brew pub glitch. Florida's a shithole.
Yeah, Florida.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
There's one more left in there.
B Meyer 44 has one thing Reggie doesn't have.
Oh, Reggie.
That's a healthy amount of testosterone. Bobbit, stop trying the homebrew / do-it-yourself everything.
Yeah, Bobby.
Retain the services of qualified, hardworking American labor.
Labor.
No offset fire pits. Those projects would be better finished in a timely manner when done by professionals. By the way, Bobbit,
Yeah, Bobby.
time to grow out that beard for the fall season.
Yeah, Bobby.
Malt liquor.
Malt
Label
liquor. Label that. Nice.
You had enough of the non-authentic Falstaff?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to go to the real deal.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh boy.
The real Falstaff.
Here's the real Falstaff. Here we go. So no
So
more.
go to 3 minutes, 40 seconds, Joe. And this does go on for a couple of minutes, but as we listen, just keep in mind it does lead somewhere. He's initially talking about the chairman and his barbecue sauces.
It's like 3 years ago, maybe more at this point. Reviewed a grand total of fucking 3, maybe 4, if I'm being generous.
Is that now? What snacks do we have here? What's the snack? Do you know? What
Not sure.
snack are we getting here? I gotta see the snack. That's I gotta evaluate the whole thing.
Been goldfish lately, but I'm not sure what it is in this one.
Before you abandon that fucking project, fucking quitter.
Yeah, quitter.
Fucking Canadian quitter.
Tug.
Man without fucking honor or honesty. Fucking liar.
Yeah, liar.
Thank God we got the fucking sauce boss, chairman himself, Steel Worldwide, stepping up to the plate and fucking crushing it.
With his pinkies out.
Approaching 10 fucking sauce reviews this coming fucking Saturday.
With his pinky out. Little dabs on each little nugget.
What have we learned in those fucking 10 weeks?
Pinkies out.
Aside from the fact that Fat Reggie's a fucking obese Canadian fucking lying piece of shit.
Yeah, Fat Reggie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God.
He initially fucking said that Stubbs was the best.
Oh. Yeah, but look at this.
At least partially because it's got an old black asshole
Yeah.
on it. Then a couple of weeks went by, he reviewed Rufus Teague. I believe he pronounced superior to Stubbs. Rufus Teague, somewhat African-American sounding name. That's Stubbs. Rufus Teague, somewhat African-American sounding name.
That's a somewhat.
Rufus Teague, somewhat African-American sounding name.
Oh my God.
But no old black asshole.
Oh, man. He's not tugging.
We already
as much.
knew that having an old black asshole on something is no fucking guarantee of success.
Well, for Colt 45, it was.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I fucking point you in the direction of the Share a Beer show.
Oh my God. Now he's back, right? He said he wasn't gonna.
He said he was retired.
He couldn't do it forever. I'm telling you, kids, right?
Came back from early retirement.
They cannot stay away.
Good God. That fucking
Here it comes.
that fucking ebony schmoo fucking driving the truck. It had fucking 3 more old black assholes, and that thing would fucking still suck. Get rid of fucking Beaker.
Oh, Beaker. Who's Beaker?
I think it's me.
Station attendant.
Oh, you missed that part, Joe.
Beaker.
I think Beaker's in reference to Mark.
Yeah, go back and replay.
That woodsy option. Get rid of fucking Beaker. The gas station attendant. The owl looking fucking Scoutmaster Chomo motherfucker. Place them a fucking old black bull looking.
Oh my God.
And that woodsy owl looking fucking Scoutmaster Chomo motherfucker. Replace
Who the hell is that?
That's me, Andrew.
All right.
Still be unwatchable.
Couldn't you figure it out, Andrew?
Play some music.
No, he's mumbling. He was mumbling something about a Scoutmaster, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm the disgraced Scoutmaster.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I noticed that I missed a bullet here.
Yeah, they
He
can't
didn't
stay
go-
away
he
forever.
didn't go through the whole staff here.
We knew he wouldn't stay away forever, right, Mark? I mean, it
It's just a matter of time.
was just a matter of time. I
His,
mean,
his hubris caught up with him. He had to get back on and dish out some hate.
oh yeah,
He can't live without the hate.
can't live without the hate. The hate is the ratings. That's you know.
The hate is great, is what they say.
The hate
You
is
know, a lot like his mom, That 40's starting to look delicious. Give me a little bit of both.
Yeah, right.
And I don't want to drink the 45, but that's the courage to talk to his mother.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, from there we're going to move on. We had phony fall staff who was Jewish, and we moved on to the real fall staff who is Jewish. Now we're moving on to Mr. Met 40 ounce, who apparently is half Jewish.
Oh, he's half Jewish.
So I believe this might actually be a first. We've heard Mr. Met briefly cuss out the show before, but I think this is the first time he zeroes in on somebody.
Oh,
it's brief. It's brief, but he does single out somebody. So go to 3 minutes 40 seconds.
Well, it's start. You have to start somewhere. You know, right, Mark. I mean, you have to start.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Go to 8 minutes 20 seconds.
Oh, 8:20. Oh, solid.
Last night, late at night, California time, 1 o'clock in the morning, I had the utter displeasure of watching 15 minutes of that fucking V-bar brew shit. Fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And when you watch stuff like that, you lose your fucking faith in humanity.
Yeah.
That Brewski, brew guy, whatever the fuck, that guy's fucking gross. Gross.
Yes.
A fucking shirtless fucking loser, mumbling and stumbling all over the fucking slurring his words like a fucking jerk. What the hell's the matter with you, guy?
Oh, he must be talking about the drunk in Texas.
Fucking loser.
No, actually,
Drew guy, whatever the fuck.
I thought he was, but he's not. He's talking about the V-Bar show.
Oh,
good guess, though. That's what I thought, too.
Yeah.
Gross. A fucking shirtless fucking loser, mumbling and stumbling all over the fucking slurring his words like a fucking jerk.
Well, that was two different guys on two different shows.
Yeah, total coincidence there.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with you, guy? You look in the fucking mirror and unfuck your goddamn self, you fucking mess. Fucking burn us. Guaranteed to be on welfare. There's no other explanation for it. That V-Bar and that fucking Cheryl Wife show and the people the denizens that populate those two programs. That list of scumbags is the motherfucking Antichrist. I don't know what to say. That people populate those two programs. That list of scumbags is the motherfucking Antichrist. I don't know what else to fuck.
That's it. You know what? That's the first time we've been called the Antichrist, at least compared to the Antichrist.
Yeah.
That's new level stuff right there.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mark? I'm pretty flattered.
I am too. I mean, nobody's called me the Antichrist before, so
yeah, that's next level.
I'll tell you. That fucking Ted, that Ruxpin guy, that guy's a fucking asshole too. And that Ruxpin guy, that guy's a fucking asshole too.
Oh.
And then they want to fucking insult, now you got the fucking chairman Steel Worldwide with his sauce binder. Great idea. I'd fucking stand it. It's almost back for the season, Steel Worldwide. We're approaching it quickly.
He's got his can sideways, son.
Hopefully soon.
And he's keeping it sideways.
I'm down to my local McDonald's lady to ask him when it's coming, but I think I'm going to go down there for dinner on Monday. I got something in the works for next week, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We're going to do an outdoor on location. We'll make a video north of here. We'll get it straightened out. We'll figure it out.
That's it for Mr. Met.
He's got some good tunes playing.
I got two new. I was called Antichrist and a denizen. I've never been called a denizen before.
Denizen.
Wow. You can add that to Beaker.
And
Beaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We got a lot of new stuff happening.
The boss likes that nickname. He laughed at the Beaker.
Oh, that one might stick. Is that what you're saying? That one might stick. The Beaker.
Yeah.
Well, I've added Woodsy Owl this week, so.
Woodsy Owl.
That's pretty good. Yeah. And we were the Antichrist. That's wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we have the imitation Jewish malt liquor drinker. We have the real Jewish malt liquor drinker, the half Jewish malt liquor drinker, and we are going to finish up with an honorary Jewish malt liquor drinker.
Oh,
Jay Vega.
Oh, Jay Vega. Oh, man, you got to finish with him. Yeah,
I think he might be a recent convert.
The J stands for Jewish.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes.
Yeah. I think he converted just like Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
Mark,
like Sammy.
Thank you, Jay Vega, for confirming that I am Beaker. All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you can just go to this video, Joe. And you know what? I will say, once you go to where I tell you, I don't have every time marked, so you may have to just kind of fast forward through the drinking and the music. But start at 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Oh,
the video is called "It Could Be Worse." They could be worse.
They could be worse. Okay.
They could be worse. 210.
Oh, 210. I thought it was 410. 210. All right. There we go. Oh, no charge. Oh, no charge.
Joe D.
Oh, yes, sir. That's
Maybe
my name.
a craft beer cunt
Thank you.
and cackle like a woman when he laughs.
Is that like a woman? Sure. Big woman.
But there could be worse.
Yep. There could be worse.
Malt liquor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait for him to put the bottle back down.
Ned Flanders.
Oh, Ned
Teddy
Flanders.
Ruxpin. Ned Flanders. Teddy Ruxpin.
Is this from Vega?
May have questionable material in those binders, but he could be worse.
Yes.
Malt liquor.
He could be worse.
Mark's neck is too skinny, and he's entirely too fond of cat. But he could be worse.
He could be worse.
Like Eric Lindros, still out
Good to know.
you spit it when
Teen Wolf Tom
Oh.
looks like a young, broke Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh. Dude, where do you pull that reference out of, right? Wow. I have not thought about Sally Jesse Raphael. Wow.
Teen Wolf Tom looks like a young, broke Sally Jesse Raphael. But he could be worse.
He could be worse.
Liquor.
kitchen, Edmonds, school one to the side, on any high caliber. The Blues Brothers, and we taking all challenges. Section calendar.
Coach practices Sharia law.
No charge.
Smells like a cross between hummus and fried bologna. But he could be worse.
He could be worse. Yep.
Hummus and fried bologna.
That's how his mother tasted. Bologna and hummus.
No charge.
Point being,
No charge.
none of them live in Florida. Malt liquor.
Okay. That was a good point. All right.
That was a good one. I like that one, Vega.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll
Yeah.
take that. That was okay. You know what I'm saying? That was a good way to finish right there. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it, Billy D. That was an absolute solid malt liquor report.
That's the Rosh Hashanah edition of the Malt Liquor Report. Now, Billy D is going to go head to his other job and perform a couple of circumcisions.
Ooh, wow.
What do they call that in Yiddish? That's
Yes.
Ouch.
yeah, bris, right? A bris.
Yeah, bris.
So yeah, that's
And you got to drink a 40 before you do a brisk. I mean,
yes. Yeah. Now, Craig, are you Jewish? Is this or you're like not Jewish? Is Craig with us?
Craig looks like he's Irish with that hat.
Yeah, he does.
yeah.
Very Irish.
Oh,
That's
Hacker Shore.
Look at the back.
That's a German
Hacker
button.
Shore hat.
That's German.
Oktoberfest.
German. That's German.
That's
I had a Hacker Shore Oktoberfest earlier today.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. I've had a few. Well, I've had a couple of fest beers earlier. But
now that's a very smart looking hat, but we don't know about the gentleman that's wearing the hat. We just know it's a very smart looking hat.
He's on the wrong side of the pond to be wearing the green hat.
And and beardless.
That's that also.
Yeah. a little bit weird, but I had that earlier. So Paulana Oktoberfest.
Ah,
Oh, hey, boom, yes. Also having
That was earlier. All right.
this was my earlier as well. Yeah,
look at the difference in the labels.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who had a Marzen? Somebody had a Marzen earlier. Mark, you had a Marzen earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I had this Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that the
I
two
had that.
Oktoberfest from the same brewery, two different labels.
Yeah, different labels. One's for the Europeans and then one's for our silly Americans.
Is it the same?
Yeah, well, this was an Oktoberfest
Or not?
Weizen. I don't know. Did you have the Weizen or no? You had a different.
No. This is the fest. Not
Yeah.
the Weizen.
Right.
It's
Okay.
There's two. They do
There's
two different.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two
this
different
was
ones.
the second of the two that they sent me.
Okay.
Yeah.
They sent me that one. They
and-
also wanted me
And
to
also, I also had that one as well. I can't pronounce it. I did a review of it, and I got the pronunciation right at the beginning of the review.
Fiestbier.
And then,
Fiestbier.
so that's the brewery,
Das Bessunder.
something like that. I call it ABK. I can do that bit. But,
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can do that bit really well. ABK. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Solid. That
So-
was solid.
Interesting.
So yeah, but that's that was interesting. I've got like another 5 or 6 different Oktoberfest type beers to get through because if the world being normal, today would have been the first day of Oktoberfest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look, we have some serious comments here I haven't gotten to. Oh, we have our boy in here, man. Let me see. God, there's a ton of comments. So Chad says, any seasonal beers? How about your favorite pumpkin beer?
Rogue.
And then we have Junebug.
Jewel Bug.
Yeah,
Julebug.
Julebug.
Hi,
The
Julebug.
real birthday boy has arrived, says Joey. What's the most surprising return on share beer? Most surprising return.
Oh,
What?
what do you think? I'm the most surprising person that returned to Sherbury. I was being gone for a while.
When
Hey,
Lance,
team!
when Lance
There's
the
the most
Rock actually came
surprising
back.
return. There it is.
There's the most interesting return.
Yeah.
What's happening, y'all?
What's up, team?
What's up, team?
Just chilling, drinking a little bit of Frio. That's better than the banquet of beers.
Oh yeah, we covered that Brio last week. Yeah, that's right. Let me get to a couple more. We have Angel Gutierrez on here. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ghostface Killer on IG, Joe. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, we were going back and forth there on the chat there on IG. And look at this one. Douglas had a hell of a comment. Good evening. Please take a moment and wake up, America. Oh my God, what is this? What?
That's his political rant.
It said, let me break it down, Joe, please. Give me a second. It said, Jody for president. He clearly knows what's going on. Craft beer rules. Malt liquor sucks.
Yeah.
Jody is our man, and we just love him forever. And just please vote for Jody. That's what that said.
Thank you. I appreciate that interpretation.
You got my vote.
Will detach from the mainland. No joke. Any of you from Virginia? So high up here. Yeah.
Oh, Zach left. Sorry, Zach.
Joe, would you like to be my video editor? No.
Yes, you would.
No. That's a 2-letter answer. No. I don't even like to edit my own videos, man. That's why I'm here live. Tell you the truth, I'm cheating. I was seriously considering making an appearance on the show tonight. Spell, is that what it was? But I don't wish to be excommunicated.
Jules, do it.
Yeah,
please.
Just do it. Yeah.
Hey, Jules, you ever see John Travolta? The pulp from a fruit? I don't know.
Go to La Paz, Bolivia.
La Paz, Bolivia. Okay.
And you will feel like you are dying. It is the highest city above sea level. Oh, is it? La Paz?
No.
It's like 13,000 feet or something like that. It's way up there. Yeah.
It can't be higher in Denver, though, is it?
I was very interested in the tip, and he got a hell of a grip on that thing. And one twist, boy, and that thing was
ouch.
That thing was yeah. And there's Angel, Jules Vega. Angel's letting it out. Mark is Beaker. Malt liquor increase your vocabulary.
Joe,
I don't know, man, because the comment earlier was a little.
I have a question. What's angel in Spanish?
It's angel.
No, it's ángel. So I'll ask you what I asked Andrew earlier. What is taco in Spanish?
Taco.
Okay.
Taco.
I'm done.
I am not one of the culture folks, but I do enjoy a good pastrami sandwich. That would be an Eastern pastrami sandwich, mind you, but not a California pastrami, by the way. Hello. Very, very different pastrami. Whoa! Come on. This guy messed me up with
taco.
He messed me up with R&B. Yeah. If Betty White did die, it would be humongous news, right?
We know when YouTube bandwidth posts something like that now, we know it's a joke. However, just based on how old the woman was, I did go, Google it. Just in case. Because one of the days he's going to do it, it's going to be for real.
Mm-hmm. Pro Dragon, what up?
Yes, he says, what's up? So, yeah, we had to get to those comments real quick. And hey, we're getting some comments out of Facebook. So, yeah, that's good, man. So how you feeling, team? Give us an update, man. What happened last week? All we saw was empty garage. Did you walk off? So how did Sunday go? Did you spend time throwing the Frisbee with the kids? How did it go, man?
I wasn't throwing Frisbees. I was throwing 12 ounces back, probably.
You never contacted me, team. You never contacted me.
Did I say I was going to? Because if I did, I really don't remember that.
Well, yeah, you did. You told me you're going to contact me. Yeah, you did, you son of a bitch. You don't say it.
You son of a bitch, I'll call you.
All right, Coach, my bad, brother. My bad, brother.
Yeah, my bad, brother, too. You we're about to barbecue.
At least I'm
you're
sober.
You're going to email me.
I'm sober right now, so I mean, we might can set some shit up now.
Personally, I'm on the fence on that one as far as if you're stone sober, TF.
Not totally. Andrew, not totally, brother.
That's why I say you're not totally stone sober. You You cannot be stone sober while on this show.
I agree. I'm there with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I promise.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Right on, man. Right on. So what you smoking?
Oh,
bro?
oh, by the way, guys, I had another dank bot. This is already gone.
So, team. Since last we spoke, my Rams finished the business on your boy.
Hey, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't even want to hear that shit.
You know, you know. So a big salute to the Rams, my friend.
You know what Dallas has to do? Dallas is going to have to fire Mike McCarthy right now because he's playing just like Jason Garrett.
Hey, McCarthy does what McCarthy does, man. That's what he does, bro.
But that pass interference call was bullshit.
Hey, yeah, you know what? You know what that was? That was a good old school defensive end styling it, brother. That's also part of the game. You gotta know how to sell it, and he did, bro.
Bro, do you know how fucking livid I was when that happened? And you go for 4th and 1, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Show us how livid you were, man, please.
I can't do it now because I'm kind of half-ass sober.
Oh. Did you like peel your shirt off and like spank your titties together or anything like that?
I mean, my titties were out. Because the neighbors like for me to walk outside and they're like, "Oh, shit, he got his titties out. I like that shit."
So were you the guy with your shirt off, drunk off your ass cussing, and then your pants were so far down you were showing half your ass crack and everything? Were you that guy?
No, but that'd been pretty cool if that happened.
So what you cracking open now? What kind of whoa?
Oh, he's back on the ground. Ground.
No.
So what are you sampling now, brother? What are you having?
Oh shit, same old. Y'all know, you already know. It ain't strong. It ain't like malt liquor, but it's kind of strong.
Yeah.
Now enjoy it. Don't chug it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sip it. Relax. Have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Or just shoot it. I mean, yeah, definitely. Throw up. Upchuck that shit, Texas.
He's enjoying it.
Coach, I love you, brother. You're my man.
I love you too, man.
So, speaking of strong stuff, I've got another article to share with you guys about the world's strongest beer. So you've got the world's strongest beer as a collaboration between two rival breweries. The 5.8% ABV strength in numbers find Brewdog, and I don't even know how to say that brewery, working together a decade after their much hyped alcohol arms race. So what do you think, man, about a beer that is 57.8% ABV, man?
That's a German name. Fuck.
So
7%.
Looks like Shoresbrow.
Short.
Yeah.
So 57%. That's like 115 proof. Whoa.
That's not a beer.
That's even more than your old granddad, team.
Is that
I like the OGD. Come on now. 114. Can't beat it.
Yeah. No, but you get the world's strongest beer and you'll beat it by 1%.
What was it again? How much?
115. Ends up being 115.
It was 115 for a fucking beer?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the question is it beer or is it distilled spirits? Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, no shit. That's high proof right there.
Yeah, it is.
So this is, it says right here, Strength in Numbers is a 57.8% beer that reaches its colossal ABV through the traditional Eisbach method, which means freezing the beer and removing ice, like water, so that you're left with the concentrated high ABV liquid. The beer is the beer also features a blend of BrewDog's own Death or Glory, an ice distilled Belgian ale that's been sitting in a whiskey cask for 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. That's impressive.
I wonder, do they sell that in a 6-pack or a 4-pack? I wonder what that is.
No, this is
30 pack. A 30 pack.
Numbers was officially released yesterday, September 17th, in tiny 40 millimeter bottles.
Holy shit, that's
with
small.
a price tag of $38.
Wow.
40 milliliters. So that's like a shot. That's basically a shot.
Yeah. That's nearly 2 shots.
Oh man, for $40?
Yeah.
Hey, team, I found a Texas beer. I've been holding it this whole show to wait for it to show you.
I can't see it. What is it?
Well, hold on. It's right here. It's called Fuck You.
I got yours right here.
Tell me how it tastes.
Hold on, there's another one.
It comes in a 2-pack, right?
It's a 2-pack.
How does it taste, brother?
It's buy one, get one free.
How does it taste?
Hey, Coach TGF, this is a whole bouquet.
Oh, no. That's a whole
You got a whole
shitload of
bouquet
good
here. This is a whole freaking bouquet.
That's a bunch of get fucks.
That's right.
That was Andrew masturbating.
What do you guys think about beer that is that high ABV, man? That is just. There's a better look at the bottle.
That's all you need is a sip of that, and you're on the floor.
Man, I
don't even think Everclear is that high.
That is just wow. That is.
Yeah. So they supposedly use the icebox method. So they've got to freeze it, remove all the water, freeze it again, freeze it, and get it all the way down to all that's basically left is pretty much almost pure alcohol. Yeah.
There you go. Two of my friends have reviewed it already. So
Yeah, I was just getting ready to check into it,
there's 2.
or at least check it out, see who's reviewed it and stuff.
Hey, but Coach, I give you mad respect because you made me happy earlier. You mentioned Cobra Kai. I could not quit watching that fucking show.
Oh, you liked it? So what do you think, man?
It's killing me waiting for the 3rd season.
Really?
No, team, but you know the sales in Coors, the banquet beer, it went up because of that show. Do you ever try that beer, or are you not familiar with it?
I've had the Coors Original. It's not that great. I mean, Coors Light is shitty to me, but I mean, the banquet is more of a fulfilling beer. It's good, but you were right. Johnny was drinking that shit like nearly every episode on there, advertising that shit.
Right on. Well, yeah, man, I tried it, and I mean, it's whatever, but cool. That's cool, team. Hell yeah.
Was that your first time trying it after seeing that?
Oh no, I've had it. Long story short, I partied with the guy at ISU, Idaho State University. His name's Nick, and he pulled those all the time, but not the bottles. In the movie, it's the bottles.
But so, yeah, they went back to the 1939 bottles a few years ago, the little small, short, fat ones.
So
right.
Here is a look at the bottles from that beer, man. Would you give $40 for one of these?
No.
Look at that.
No.
I'd give like 15 or 20. I'd try it for that, but I would not pay $40.
Yeah, 20 tops.
Yeah.
But that's like with whiskey. Like I'm a big bourbon connoisseur. Like I would pay $100 for a shot of Pappy Van Winkle if I could find it around here. You can't get it down here in Texas, but you can get it up north.
Now the bottle is kind of cool. Is that wax dipped? Is that like a wax top on the bottle?
It looks wax dipped. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool. And it's got the little flip top. Oh, that's awesome. The bottle itself is worth $5. And
Yeah.
That's kind of like a Grosh. Grosh had those tops.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we know how good Grosh is.
It's
I
amazing.
like Grosh. I like Grosh.
You're right. Yeah.
I like Grosh.
Do I have any friends no friends have had this? So globally, Well, only
Yeah,
20
two.
people.
Only
20
two.
people.
And two of them are Craig's
two of
friends.
them.
Wow.
Two of them are Craig's friends. So, okay, here's some descriptions. A difficult beer. Wouldn't want a pint of it. Thanks for the taster, Rod. So, that rocket fuel is another
Yeah.
description.
At 57%, I would
Of
say
those-
you wouldn't want a pint of it.
No.
Of those,
I'm with Bum.
of those, you got 20 and 20 up here. You got a 4.33 rating. This has got to be thick. This is.
But what
Like,
was the
No,
one that Sam
like
Adams
a bourbon.
did?
It's probably like a bourbon. I bet it's got the consistency of a good bourbon. I bet. Yeah.
Well, it's aged 10 years in
well,
bourbon
yeah.
barrels.
Yeah.
because, well, look here, Mark. Because here's, I mean, there's a look at it. So yeah, it looks just like.
Yeah.
It looks like a bourbon. I mean, it doesn't even have any type of foamy head on it at all.
No, it's not. It's brewed like beer. I mean,
Alan W says my tits are burning.
Don't make me pull my tits out. I'll show them something beautiful. Hey, what was the one that Sam Adams made? The fucking the big one they made. Y'all remember that shit?
Utopia.
Utopia.
Yes, Utopia. What was so special about that one? I can't remember that, but
It was $250 a bottle. That was one thing that made it.
Wow. 250 a bottle?
Their bottle is cool though. That bottle is
wow.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Was it? I mean, fucking aged for years or some shit. I mean,
Yeah, I forget what the ABV. They did it a bunch of different years.
Okay, Mark.
I forget what the ABV was. Was
here's
that
better
30 maybe?
Wow.
The strongest beer in the world, a unique experience, spicy and flavorsome, tastes like cognac.
I like cognac.
I could see that.
I think what I would do, Joe, on a beer like this, if it was offered in the U.S., what I would do is just buy two of them, one to try it and put one on the shelf. And then when they do it again, like say another 10 years, do the same thing. This way you still have a sealed bottle.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I would do.
You can't get it here in the U.S.
So he did a live review. Here you go. I don't have any audio. I don't have any audio. Let me.
I'm in the front refrigerator.
Let me try it on another browser.
That's my friend Jake.
Oh, is it?
One of the links I gave.
Oh,
yeah, I gave you two links in the private chat. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? Y'all want to make the ball?
They put them out yesterday, as in Friday.
Yeah, we definitely need to check this out. Let's I am, because I'm that idiot that'll buy a couple bottles. I swear to God.
He's a good dude, Jake. I love Jake.
Fast
Is it a beer though?
Oh, he jumped in on the show with us before.
Mm-hmm. Is it a beer?
That's Harry.
Yeah, between Brewdog and Schorschbrau. Probably butchered that. Apologies.
Wow.
It is
And this guy knows beer, right? Because he brews beer, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a brewer.
Yeah, he's a brewer.
Strength in.
Look at that thing!
Have you ever seen a more dinky bottle than that? Strength in numbers.
A little baby bottle.
There we are.
It's like it should have hot sauce in it.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like ghost pepper hot sauce or something.
Coming in.
Or have a Tabasco label on it.
57.8% ABV. Now, the camera doesn't focus, but there we are. 57.8% ABV.
Wow.
So, got this, or I ordered it yesterday. It came out yesterday, and within 2 minutes, I saw the advert, pressed the buy button, and it arrived today, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. Considering Brewdog, I think one of their shipping centres is quite near me, but to get it within a day of ordering it, under a day.
Wow, that's
It's
pretty
like Amazon Prime, but with beer.
which is better.
Amazon Prime. Anyway, there we are. Nice little dinky bottle. 57.8%. I have had a beer.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, something I thought of really quick. How much would this beer cost in Australia?
Oh, for our friend down there?
Oh,
I would say about $200.
Yeah, it's got
At least.
it's such a high ABV. Yeah, it's probably at least $100.
Well, how much does it cost here?
It's $38. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
For one bottle like that?
Yeah, one bottle. So if you were to buy a case,
is that Dr. Joyce Brothers?
And it probably comes in a little box as is considered a case of that stuff. If you were to buy a case and black market to Australia, man, you could make a mint.
You can make more than a mint.
Yeah.
You could sell them bottles for. I want to see what he thinks. That's
beer around this sort of ABV before from a brewery called Brewmeister. I don't know if they still exist or whether the beer still exists, but that was their Snake Venom, which was 67.5. And I don't really know how they got it to the ABV. I have had some similar Brewdog beers.
This like doubles the strongest beer that we
Dickey was like 35%. I've had Sick the Bismarck. I've had Tactical Nuclear Penguin as well. Moving very bit of barrel aging going on there. We'll see how this one is. The description they give is, over a decade ago, we entered an international ABV race against German brewery Schwarzbrau to brew the world's strongest beer. The back and forth that ensued became the stuff of beer legend, which it was. The time has come to pen another chapter in this epic saga. This time, it's one of camaraderie, as we join forces with Schwarzbrau for the ultimate claim.
Right.
Get back. Doesn't quite work as well when you've got a swing top bottle.
Tiny this thing is.
So, there we go. Righto, think I've got into it. Let's pop the top on it.
Well, pop that top, motherfucker. Drink it.
That was. Oh, hello. So, basically, the size of almost a double shot.
Yeah, it's nearly a double shot.
Very thick.
Look at that.
That's what I think people were moaning at initially, was like it being 27 quid or whatever it is.
27 quid.
That's probably about $60, nearly US.
It's not that much.
And you're getting less than the double shot of whiskey, and you don't really know what it's like.
Hey Joe, if this is made by BrewDog, I'm checking Guinness's Book of World Records.
Yeah, sure, more than
the strongest beer as of 2010 was End of History, made by BrewDog, 55% ABV, and bottles were sold for 500 pounds or $806 US.
Woo!
I drink whiskey now and again. I have to be honest, I'm no connoisseur.
And it was also packaged with a taxidermied squirrel.
It ain't stronger than this.
If you're watching the glass, it's around pretty nicely. I wish you'd show the
toffee and caramel, really like malt loaf. The ABV, you wouldn't massively know it. It does smell high ABV. You can tell.
In there.
He knows
20,
beer,
30 odd, at least. But maybe, I just think it's super sweet.
Come on, buddy.
Kind of like a Christmas cake
It's
sort of thing.
around really
Anyway,
easily.
we'll take it back.
Glass.
Cheers.
Come on inside here in a minute.
Oh, no, that's definitely the ABV.
It's got to be hot.
Be hot. That is.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
All right.
That first sip was like,
hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's the ABV. It is. That is quite nice. It's like whiskey and wort. If you've ever mixed whiskey and wort together.
Wort. What is wort? What is that?
If you're at a homebrew, it's one of the ingredients when you make your own homebrews.
Okay.
That's intense. That.
Well, there goes another $10.
Yeah, exactly. It's $10 a sip. Yeah,
$10 a sip.
Now, would you put that over ice?
No, I would drink that straight because you just want to get the full flavor.
That's got to be neat, right? It's got to be neat. if
I
you
mix it with like Diet Coke. That's what I do.
Well, you got to look at how they brewed the beer to get it that far, and like you said, they froze it in ice just to get all the alcohol out of it.
Yeah,
So the process was literally to remove as much water out of it as possible to get the core alcohol into the bottle. And that was all they wanted, and that's all they want to do. So if you pour that over ice, you may as well take your money and just burn it.
Look at him.
He's like, ooh, that burn's going down, I think.
Quite, oh, hello.
Yeah, this is serious. Woo!
I don't think I've had something that strong. The snake venom I had, Beermeister snake venom, or Brewmeister, whatever it's called. That, from memory, did not taste anything like this strong.
Imagine that thing's got
This, it's not particularly well hidden, is that ABV. It's just not hidden at all. It is right at you. It's just, toffee, caramel, like raisin, kind of like fruitcake sort of thing. There's a fair bit of spiciness in it as well. That is something else.
Wow.
Would I buy it again? I'm not sure I would.
Yeah, no, too expensive.
One, the price, and two, what the beer before me. Because it is very strong.
Yeah. That's not meant to have over and over.
5, 7,
It's
8,
not.
7,
It's not.
8%. No, strength by numbers. Strength in numbers. From Brewdog and the brewery I can't pronounce in Germany. I'd say a rating out of 5 for me for this one. I have to be honest, I'm not going to give it the highest rating in the world. Balls to them. Well done, guys, for actually producing a beer of this strength. Fair enough. It doesn't work, though. To be honest, it's just...
It doesn't work, yeah.
It's just, we've got a beer to this ABV because we can.
Right.
And it hasn't necessarily been any thought into what it's going to taste like. I mean, they have done an ice pop, which is a lovely beer style on its own, but no, not for me. Rating, I'd give of... I'd give it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for strength in numbers. Brewdog, see about yourself. Give it a go. Cheers. Bye.
6 out of 10.
So in other
6 out of
words,
10.
he's kind of glad he tried it, but not really, and he's probably regretting that he paid so much for it. It's probably
If you're reviewing though, it's gonna have a lot of appeal. That's the whole deal with reviewing something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I admit, if I saw it, I'd buy it. I'm because I'm going to review it. I'm going to be one of the few people that's going to review it, and
Mm-hmm.
and now to Andrew's point, here's his link that he sent on the strongest ever sold. That was before this, so that's almost it's irrelevant now because they just brewed one that's stronger than that. So it's old hat now.
Mm-hmm.
It's man. Yeah, well, like they said in the beginning, it's an arms race to get to the top of who can make the strongest beer. So they collaborated to do it this time instead of going against each other. I don't know. It's a lot of money to pay for just a shot of beer.
It's a gimmick. I mean, and they're gonna sell. They're gonna sell out. They're not gonna have any trouble selling what they
did. They sold out in minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sold out. Can you go on Brewdog and get that? Is that or is the listing still there? I wonder. Let's see. Brewdog. Here it is. Let's see here. Next day delivery on best-selling bundles. There it is. $28.95, man. That's in pounds, right? So you have to accept the cookies. I don't think we could buy it off of their website.
Probably not. Yeah.
Joe, you don't have to enter your age there.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you, Bump? Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. Yeah. There's no button to click so I can buy it. There's no button. That you're just. I don't know. Unless you click this, can I click that and buy it? Is that what's happening here? Is that?
I wonder how many bottles actually made it to the U.S. It'd be interesting.
Yeah,
all the top distributors, top BrewDog distributors or whatever, probably got a few.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's be interesting to try. I don't know if I'd pay $40 for that little bottle, but if my good buddy Joe were to buy one, I'd be happy to take a sip out of that just to taste it.
Yeah. Let me tell you, man, that would. Whew.
Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, it's not really it's kind of brewed sort of like beer would be brewed, but it's not really beer anymore. It just ends up being.
Well, it's like
kind of like beer distilling.
It's like buying that banana nut beer or the banana nut bread beer or the one from Rogue where they had the donut beer. It's a nostalgia beer, not a nostalgia. Yeah. Well, what do you call those type?
Novelty.
Yeah, it's a novelty.
Yeah,
novelty. It's like
what was the proof on it again?
The what?
What was the proof?
Oh, what would you say? It
was 57% alcohol, so that ends up being like 114. Yeah.
This is 43 proof.
So that's like
it's way stouter than this.
Yeah. It's strong. That's like that is about. There's some of those good bourbons, Kentucky bourbons that are in that same range. 100 to 115.
But here it is on their website, sold out. You can't even.
If you're a big bourbon person, you always buy the the barrel proofs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not as cut with much water and all that shit. The barrel proofs are way higher proof.
Yeah, but you're getting more of what they're actually distilling. It's not being, like you said, it's not being cut with water. So you're getting more of what the flavor really is.
Right. 100%. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
100%.
If you're going to pay a bunch of money for a good bourbon, you might as well get the all bourbon and no water.
Whoa, we're under the.
Whoa, team, what happened there?
That was a dangerous.
I'm here.
That was a dangerous place to be right now.
I've bought bottles of bourbon for $200, and they would be like a barrel proof, maybe 136% or 136%. I think that's what it is. I might be wrong.
Probably wrong.
Here's a bottle available in my area, cognac, for $3,300.
Buy two and share.
$3,300.
Now you look up Pappy Van Winkle. Look up Pappy Van Winkle tenure and see if you can find that.
Yeah, that's the stuff they only give out by lottery. They get people the lottery. And
Yep. You got to be in the lottery to get that shit.
Oh.
But what people don't fucking understand who don't know about bourbon, it's made by Buffalo Trace. If you can find a Weller 12-year, that's the exact same thing as Pappy Van Winkle. It's just stored in a different part of the warehouse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the same thing, just like you said, a different name on the barrel.
Yeah, that's it. That is fucking it. I promise you.
Yeah.
And people talk shit about like ancient age. It's all made from the same recipe through Buffalo Trace. And I drink the shit out of that cheap shit. And it tastes just like fucking Weller. I've had Weller 12-year. It tastes good. But ancient age tastes just the same nearly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is.
Have you ever been and taken tours of those of the distilleries, team? Have you?
No, I would love to, bro. I would really love to.
It's literally just like a huge warehouse, maybe 30, 40 feet high, and they just stack the barrels. Yeah, and you walk through and you see all the different names on the barrels, but like you said, it's pretty much the same stuff. It's just aged for different lengths and different barrels. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've never done it. I want to go and do that shit, but but they say folks will pay, like, they say it's easier to get up north. Like, you can get the shit down. I've had George T. Stagg. I've had that before, which you can't get down here very easy. I've had that and W.L. Weller, the WLW, and you can't get that shit down here. It goes down here probably about $600 a bottle.
Yeah. No.
If you can find it, but retail is $60 a bottle at retail.
Yeah. But it's only in a few places. They put it in the stores in that area or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. But they say up north you can get it a lot easier.
Yeah. You can get if you just go to almost anywhere in Kentucky, you can get bourbons in Kentucky.
My local liquor store, the guy that lives next door to me, he's the one that's the whiskey, the order or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But he got me a bottle of George T. Stagg and a bottle of Weller 12 year. He gave me the bottle of Weller 12 year for my birthday, but I bought a bottle of George T. Stagg Jr. and a bottle of Elmer T. Lee, which if you find either one of those, you found a fucking unicorn. I mean, you buy them motherfuckers if you see them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. There's definitely some bourbons out there that are very rare, and you pay big bucks for. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I've done it. $200-300 ain't shit for a bottle of bourbon.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd just rather have like a pallet of Frio. I mean, for $300, you could probably get a whole pallet of Frio, right?
Yeah, a whole pallet of Frio.
Well, team could get probably a whole truckload.
Yeah.
Get a whole truckload for like $500.
Yeah, for that much money, you could probably get Joe D to drive a whole truckload of Frio to your house.
That's right.
Hey, I fucking hate Frio, but it's not that damn bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Get yourself a beer cooler added onto your garage.
What about that? Is that making the malt liquor people happy right now?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Cobra. Yeah.
There
you go. Cobra Kai, Cobra malt liquor. That's what they should be drinking on Cobra Kai.
King Cobra Kai. There you go.
King Cobra Kai.
That's right.
They should be drinking King Cobra on Cobra Kai.
King Cobra. Johnny, drink your King Cobra.
That's
Quit
right.
being a pussy.
The hell with the Coors. Drink the King Cobra.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got a good joke for you.
Okay, go.
What does an M1 Garand do and a microwave do when they're finished?
Oh, what?
An M1 Garand, okay, which is that old Russian battle rifle, right?
Wrong.
Oh, I thought that was it.
You're thinking the Mosin Nagant.
Mosin, yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay.
Garand was the one that U.S. Mopped over the Japanese and Germans with.
Okay, all right. So no, I was thinking of the Moses. You're right, but okay. So what does that in the microwave do when they're done?
I don't know if this is going to be a good punchline or not.
No, I don't know.
They both go ping.
Ping.
Eight rounds, and the N block out of the Garand goes ping.
It shoots up when it's done.
Yep.
Okay, so it automatically ejects when the cartridge is done.
You got it.
Yeah. Which would make sense because it just ejects. You grab another one, you pop it in, and you keep going. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Mark, you got to explain the joke. It's not that funny.
Yeah, I have fired the most. Yeah, you have to be a gun guy to get that.
Yeah. I definitely, I got shit up.
Yeah.
The MLDC wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
Here's some pies I had earlier. Look at these bad boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
this made by our malt liquor friend. That's the cook / chef or whatever, or is this somebody else?
Oh, this is from a proper pizza place here in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Because I know we got the one MLDC guy who does the food porn all the time.
Yeah, no,
Jay Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
this
So
is,
this yours? Did you buy these, Joe?
yeah, this was pre-show right here.
What is that? Where's that from?
Right here in Phoenix, my friend.
Okay.
What's the name of it?
Grimaldi's.
That
Did
looks
you end up
amazing.
putting some of this in the freezer? You end up putting some of this in the freezer and then.
Oh, that all goes tucked in my belly real nice.
Okay. All right. Okay.
These are only 12-inch pies. They're not
Okay.
very,
Okay.
but the bottom one is a proper Neapolitan.
Ooh, I love that char on the cheese. Oh my gosh.
Complete proper brick oven,
Oh,
thin
man.
crust, nice.
I love brick
crunch
oven pizza.
to the crust. Just absolutely phenomenal pie.
Yeah, I mean that oven's got to be probably 12 or 1500 degrees when they put that thing in there. I mean, it's probably cooks for a few minutes, 2 minutes probably.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just a few minutes.
See, y'all need to be down here. I'm about to smoke me a Boston butt tomorrow. That'll make your jaws fucking just water when it's pulled out.
Oh man, I tell you, I'd love some good barbecue, man. Absolutely.
You
I
smoke that
want to get a couple racks of the beef short ribs. You know, the ones that look like they're from Brontosaurus Rex.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the ones that are cut.
Here's YouTube. He says, I stockpiled Almer T. Lee single barrel. Getting hard to find.
If you stockpile that shit, give me your shit and I'll buy all of them from you.
So cheers out to Rod J, man.
If you stockpile that shit, I'll buy every one from you. I can't get it no more.
It ages like Betty White. Good one, Bum. I like that.
Rod J hit a part of YouTube that I haven't hit. I forget what it was. Maybe he'll jump on and share it with us. But he can have members now on his site. And,
people pay for being members.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I got a member.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give us a look at your member list, man.
No, y'all don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, let's see. Go through this and everything at the same time. Let's see the membership.
I don't want to see that shit.
Let's see your membership. Let's see.
You might lose your YouTube channel if I do that. I don't want that to happen. I like it.
Hope you guys are having a great Saturday night. Yeah, we sure are, man. I was gonna start talking NFL and college football here, man. I know Rod J likes to talk college football and
Oklahoma Sooners.
So what's going on with your Sooners, man? They're playing football already, right?
They ain't gonna be nobody to be able to beat them. They're gonna be Big 12 champs. They're gonna be fucking NCAA champions. Spencer Rattler's ass. That motherfucker's so fucking cold. It's unreal.
Now, what about this part over here, man? With your Cowboys, what's going on with your Cowboys? I'm looking at week 2 schedule right now.
We're gonna be bad.
And
pull it up. Who we got next? We got fucking.
Oh, you got the Falcons at the Cowboys. Well, that's a win.
That's a loss.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe
That's
not.
a loss.
No.
We're gonna lose that
Falcons
one.
are gonna beat the Cowboys. Last week was just a warm up for them. They're gonna come on strong.
Is Mark talking good about the boys?
No, I'm from Pittsburgh originally, so that's my home team. Steelers are
you like the Steelers then?
Yeah, Steelers, then the Broncos, and then the Bears. Those are my 3.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Mark, I thought I liked you, but man, you just fucked me up.
The newly minted member, I don't know, what do you call it? You can have members now on your site, man. How's that going, brother?
They just gave it to me. I just put it out there. If people want to do it, people can do it. But I don't know how I got into it. I
was like, hurry up, man. I got to retire soon.
They sent me an email one day and said, you now were approved for members. All right. They like, do all these things. I checked all the boxes, and they said, now you can have memberships.
Cool. Team talent. Show them what the members look like, man.
No. I mean, if y'all want to see it, goddamn, I'll show it. And I'm not even drunk. I mean, like all the way drunk, but I mean, if y'all want to see it.
Hey, Rod, you missed team a couple weeks ago. He was on the floor.
Oh, was he?
Andrew, my man.
Remember right, left, right, or left, right, left a few years ago? That was TGF. Only TGF was on the floor.
Yeah. He went front, back, front. Yeah.
Yeah, he went front, back, front, floor.
Where did Coach's bitch ass go? He left
was
when I
down for the
told him I
count.
won't email him.
Yeah. Coach is done, man.
Yeah, Coach is a pussy.
So what are you having now, Rajay?
Right now, I just got back to the house and I had to run around and do some stuff shopping. So I'm not drinking anything yet, but I'm going to do a review here in a bit of the Sam Adams Black is Beautiful that I want to
Sam
download
Adams
it.
version.
Yeah, so this is my fourth from the beers I've had thus far from this series.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, we have a brewery. Jim Cook's from Cincinnati, so he put a brewery here, and they came out with a version here in Cincinnati, and they also came out with some other Cincinnati only beers, which is kind of cool. So
I was going to say, I assumed that would be like a brewery only version of that beer.
Yeah, well, that one actually, I got that at the brewery. I don't know if they're distributing it anywhere outside. They might have it in the Boston brewery as well, I guess. But it's funny. They said they were coming out with this. So I went over there one day and said, came over to get this. You guys still got it? It looks like they're like, yeah. And talking to one of the guys, and he's like, oh, so what else? He's like, well, I do like beer reviews. So I gave him one of my cards and stuff. He's like, I'll get this to our marketing person. Hold on for one second. He comes back. He gives me like a crowler of a Cincinnati only release of of their. I think it was one of their. It wasn't a Goza, but it was definitely one of their sours. So I said that was nice of them. But yeah, looking forward to trying this one. This one's a little less, 9.3% ABV. But the one I had from one of our breweries yesterday was 6.5%, which was the lowest I've seen. Most of them are 10. So
the breweries can do with them whatever they want to after they brew the basic recipe, right? That's what I heard.
Right. Yeah. So this one here just says Imperial Stout. The one I have from Listerman said Imperial Stout, but it had chocolate. No, that was a regular stout. It had chocolate and vanilla notes. The one from Rheingeist was Imperial Oatmeal Stout, and the one I got for Seven Sons out of Columbus was Imperial Coffee Stout. Yeah, so they can mix it up, put their own little twist on stuff. I think a couple have some sours and IPAs as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember the days, Rod, or I'm sure Mark might remember as well, like when you became a YouTube partner, they sent you business cards. Do you remember that? They would send you business cards so you could hand out to people, and I don't know if they do that anymore. Do they? Do they do that?
I mean, I never got that. That's you guys. You guys, the OGs. You and Mark. You've been around for that time.
I didn't get any business cards. Maybe Joe's the only one because you were a partner about 6 months before me, Joe. So, yeah, I think you got. I didn't get any business cards.
Oh,
we know what YouTube was planning for me ultimately. So they. We're just gonna get this guy going, and we're just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark was part of the advanced algorithm there. He was part
I was an algorithm tester
on that. Yeah.
Mark was the guy at Office Space. They're like, oh, we fixed the glitch.
Yeah.
So you told him? Oh, we didn't tell him. We fixed the glitch.
We don't need to waste any more money on this guy. He's going to be fine anyway. So let's lead him on. Make him think he's doing something, and then we'll just cut him off if he needs.
So, Rajay, what's your thoughts on man? The playoffs for the NBA are going fantastic. I have to admit, man, they are going.
Yep.
They're going.
Yeah, well, the Heat in Boston, I think they might be playing now. Actually, the Heat. I was impressed with what they were doing. I wasn't surprised. I mean, Boston got a good squad, but that Heat, Jimmy Butler's always been underrated, and he's just became a beast in the league now. So
I didn't see that coming. I haven't watched anything. But I just listened to a lot of podcasts, sports podcasts. But still, the Heat. I mean, you haven't heard boo from the Heat in forever. And the Nuggets as well. The Nuggets, man. I mean, What? You know what I'm saying? So this has been an interesting playoff. How much of this do you think will stick with the NBA? How much of this doing something in isolation like this in one spot, do you think any sort of that would stick?
I mean, depends where we're at next year when the league starts up again, but they're having good success. Actually, the NBA and NHL are both having good success with being in the bubble with the players. So
they are.
If it's still kind of a situation, we'll see. I think college will be the testing ground because so slowly these stadiums are letting people into these football games, I'm noticing. And so if they start having big cases rise again, they probably will have more success with the bubble.
Yeah. I just kind of wonder, like, even once we open things up, I mean, the no traveling and all this sort of thing and not having fans at all, it's just brought a different level of basketball to the playoffs, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like...
Yeah, the virtual thing's kind of weird on there.
Oh, yeah, that's... And what did you think about football? What did you think about week 1 of football from the no fans aspect? Just overall, what did you think about watching football? Now you know what the team thinks because my Rams beat up all over them Cowgirls. So...
Well, I didn't watch any. I mean, I'm not big to the NFL anymore. I just watched kind of the end. I saw some stuff just on the highlights with I'm here in Cincinnati and see how Joe Burrow, which he actually took him on the drive at the end that could have pulled out that game for a win if AJ Green didn't push off possibly. And then the kicker,
Burrow.
I don't know what the hell happened to that kicker on that field goal. I mean, he should have been fired on the spot. If he wasn't hurt, he should have been fired on the spot. Don't even come back to the locker room. We'll bring your shit out to you in the parking lot.
You know what?
You don't need to shower.
We shouldn't even be talking about this. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about my motherfucking man, Mike Tyson, fighting Roy Jones Jr.?
Oh,
that's I shared a video on my Facebook with Mike Tyson's just training this week from ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like Roy's already saying, I think he made a bad decision here.
Hey, Roy Jones is about to get knocked the fuck out by Tyson. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, you've seen a lot of boxers shadow box, do their thing in the mirror. Mike Tyson still scares the F out of you, doesn't he?
Hell yeah!
I mean,
Mike Tyson scares pit bulls. I'm like, I ain't fucking with him.
Great night. Iron Mike, I don't give a damn what age. I ain't taking no punch from Iron Mike for $1 million. Screw that. I'll be damaged for life.
And he's going to fight Roy Jones, and they're all like, oh, well, Roy Jones is quicker. I was like, that don't make a fuck. Once Mike Tyson connects one time, this shit is ball game. He's asleep. He's gone. He's gone.
I also want to keep my ears, too.
There is watching that. You watch Mike Tyson just warming up and stuff, just shadow boxing, and it's just the most violent thing you've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
It is just scary.
How old is he now? Is he 47?
He's 50.
45.
He's 53, I think.
I'm sorry, 55. 55.
Oh my gosh! So
it might be 55.
What do you think?
I think he's 53. He's 53, I believe.
Guys,
yeah, you could take him.
I could take him. I could run.
I mean, good luck. Good luck.
You could take him for lunch or dinner or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you better feed him a good steak, though. Whatever.
Yeah, I think you could take him, man. Lunch, dinner. I think he would really appreciate.
I didn't think he was that old. I thought he was maybe 50, but he's 50.
Oh no, he's like 54.
He's 53. He's 53.
Yeah, I knew he was up there in the 50s, but I would have to just lock in with him and be like, hey, Mike, just graze the top of my head. I'm going to fall down. Fuck this shit. I don't want you to hit me in the face. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Roy Jones, in his prime, though, Roy Jones was one of those fighters.
Oh, he was a beast. He was,
but
he was always more of a boxer. He wasn't going to beat you down. I mean, he could knock you out, but he wasn't that kind of fighter.
He had that kind of speed where he could hit you 10 times. And be gone.
Yeah.
He just
he got the speed. He got the speed, but Tyson's got that motherfucking fuck you, I'm about to lay you out real quick right now.
Right?
I wouldn't doubt though that Jones still has some of that speed. I wouldn't doubt that that he still has some of that speed, and his whole game was get in there, throw a bunch of punches, and that's how he would dominate you.
Yep.
You just get overwhelmed by the punches. You can't catch him, and you just boom, boom, boom. And he was real light on his feet, man. Boom, boom. Just no one punch was gonna kick your ass, but it was all 50 of them.
So if you wanna share that, I'll share the video with you. I don't have the audio, so you don't get flagged or anything.
I got the video. I saw the one of him training. That is a badass video.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out. See if we don't get we've done this before. Oh, okay,
yeah. It's not flagged for the audio, but here's the video of him just recently training. Oops.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the champ.
Oh man. Yeah, screw that. And that's look at this. Yeah, no.
I think the trainer at the end stops because he's hurt. He's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
Do you really want to take a punch from this guy?
No,
he is. I mean, he is one of the few that this is what he was born to do. I mean, 100%. I mean, this.
This guy tries to walk it off. He's like, I quit. I quit.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if his sparring partners wind up filing for workman's comp
claims.
I would.
But I think he kind of like Kimbo
he lays
Slice.
into the rib cage.
Yeah.
I think of him kind of like Kimbo Slice. I don't know if y'all remember.
I remember Kimbo. Yeah, Kimbo. Well, that was like crazy back alley street fighting. Yeah.
Kimbo Slice was a bad motherfucker before he died.
Yeah.
But you couldn't fuck with him. I think of Tyson kind of like Kimbo Slice.
Yeah. Well,
he was before Kimbo though. He was just like.
Oh yeah, no. Tyson was way before Kimbo, but
Kimbo, he wasn't a real fighter though, man. And the minute he got hit,
he was a street fighter.
Yeah. You look at those backyard fights they used to do down in Florida. Yeah, he put the hurt on people. Yeah,
back at the boatyard and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was their bodyguard. He was the porn's bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kimbo Slice. He was
that
a bad dude.
Fuck out of people.
Yeah. But once he started getting hit a little bit from some pros, it was a different ball game.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
Plus, he didn't have the grappling moves down for mixed MMA or anything either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
once you got him to the ground, you had him.
Yeah,
he wasn't used to all that MMA shit. He was used to just street fighting, beating the fuck out of a motherfucker, and be done.
Yeah, he was a good street fighter, but once he got in the real ring,
he might have been better going to WWE than doing some shit than going to MMA.
Yeah. But it was kind of like Conor McGregor fighting Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Mayweather would have fought McGregor MMA style, it'd have been a different fight. But at least McGregor kind of went kind of long through the whole boxing fight. That was pretty good for him, but he was no match for Mayweather. I mean, no match. Mayweather beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. I still say he ran from Pacquiao when they fought.
I agree.
I think he still ran from Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Pacquiao's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, and the freaking senator down there too. I got leave session to go box. I'll be back. Y'all don't have to vote without me.
Yeah. There is that, right?
Yeah.
I'm so stoked about the Tyson fight. I cannot get over it. It's like my man is coming back. I love Mike Tyson. That is my motherfucking man.
The bottom line is what he's doing with this whole thing is it's just like Ice Cube. He's trying to start a new league. So
Cubes having so much success.
I believe
with
they're going to be
basketball.
wearing headgear and all kinds of stuff. Like,
but you know, he lost a lot of money.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He lost a lot of money through Don King, and not just Don, but it was the bitch he was with, Carol fucking can't remember her name, but
he lost money with Robin Givens first and the other wife. Yeah, it was Givens and then a set. Yeah,
Robin, yes, Robin Givens
and her mother.
Yeah, they fucked him out of a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, head of the class, Robin Givens was all right.
I was just telling I rewatched Menace to Society yesterday.
Oh, classic!
God, I love that movie.
That's on Netflix.
See a dead body?
Yeah,
that's on Netflix. Yeah.
It's funny. Earlier this week, I actually watched Balboa again because I was sitting here in front of TV and it was on. So Balboa was the one after 5. They don't want to end with 5, so they came back with him later on. And and I'm just watching. It's actually put together well, but I'm just watching. I'm like, did Mike watch this movie? And he got this idea because he's like, everybody's got one last fight in them, and he's like sitting there watching it, like, yeah, I got one last fight in me.
Well, is Menace to Society on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love that movie. Hey, you remember that part? My favorite part? You want to see a dead body? And they went back there. Oh, my God. I love that movie.
Yeah.
But that was the dead body, that one, or Boys in the Hood?
That was Boys in the Hood.
That Boys in the Hood at dead body.
Yeah, that's Boys in the Hood. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Because everybody remembers Ricky.
Yeah,
bad turn.
Yeah, Ricky, yes, Ricky, yes. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Menace to Society was the other movie.
Yeah, but it was trendsetting. Both of them were trendsetting movies. Yeah.
But both of them were good, though.
Yeah.
They were both good.
And I think Menace wasn't too far out after New Jack City, even.
Oh, I just got New Jack City on vinyl.
Did you?
Soundtrack, yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I just heard they're making a New Jack City remake now. Or
don't do that.
What do they call it? They got no ideas. So they go back and remake a movie. So I heard they're trying to make that, and people are like, "No, don't do it."
I barely liked the first one. I mean, come on.
You didn't like the first New Jack City?
I barely.
Hell yeah.
With Snipes and that was awesome. CB was it
CB40?
The Cash Brothers or whatever, and
the soundtrack. The soundtrack to New Jack City was so hot that I think it made the movie better. Yeah. And it's the same thing with movies like Car Wash. The soundtrack to Car Wash was so damn popular, so damn hot, it made the movie.
You can't tell me Car Wash wasn't a good movie. Car Wash is a classic.
The old one or the new one?
It's a classic, but why?
Okay.
It was tanking prior to the soundtrack. The soundtrack
makes it in the movie. Yeah.
The soundtrack was so hot that's what some of those movies, that's what actually made it, was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was so hot that boom, it became so popular that now that's what made it what it is.
Did you ever watch Eddie Murphy's Dolomite on Netflix?
Not that one. No.
Oh, that is actually a pretty damn funny movie. He was nominated for stuff for that. It was really good. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. Yeah.
I'll have to.
Eddie Murphy Raw is the best.
There's some good stuff happening right now. Isn't there? There's some good movies on Netflix right now. There's some good stuff that's new to Amazon. Amazon's doing those movie theater sort of releases right now. There was some good stuff on Amazon right now that's supposed to be a pretty good hit. I'm going to be watching some of that tonight.
Have you ever watched Don't Be a Menace to Society?
Yeah, Menace to Society. I definitely watched.
No. the one "Don't Be a Menace."
Oh, Don't Be a Menace. That was the William Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the spoof
yeah.
of Menace to Society.
That shit was funny as hell.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah.
You ever saw that one, Joe?
I never have.
It was like the little weigh-ins, and he's like in the back of the truck, like, do we? And he's like got a rocket launcher, and he's like hitting the button, and the rocket keeps turning like in the points at the guy at the end. Yeah, the missile.
Yeah. Do you remember the dude coming up and he's like, I got these cheeseburgers, man. I suck your dick.
Oh, yeah. I think that was Terry Crews, if I remember from back then. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Terry Crews. Holy shit.
He capped him pretty quick after that. Yeah, he was done after that.
Oh, my God. That's a good show.
I used to have braids like that, believe it or not. At one point, I had braids like that cat.
Did you?
Right, yeah.
Going through a phase.
That was old school. Yeah.
That was Pimp Joe.
Goddamn Joe did. I'm going to take a shot because I love you.
Hey, thank you, Rajay, for jumping in, man. We're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Then we'll end this one, man. But appreciate you, Rajay, for jumping in. Good to see you again, team.
Hey, Joe, good seeing y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
Not quite all the way drunk, but,
Not like it was last weekend.
Or definitely not the week before or the week before that. So pretty good. We've been seeing some progression in the sobriety and team right now, man. That's pretty good.
Well, I love y'all, and y'all. I listened to y'all's cast last week, and it was like y'all were kind of worried about me and shit like that. And I was like, hey, that's good people. I love that shit. Because a lot of people don't do that.
And Bum, this would mark 3 shows in a row that the team has a shirt on. So that's a clap. Right?
If y'all want to see my titties, I'll show it to y'all.
No, come on, man. Quit teasing.
Bum.
Hey,
Bum,
Joe.
do you want to see my titties, Bum?
I want to see some titties, but not yours, Damon.
Hey, Joe. How about this? We make an anniversary show if team can make it 100 shows with a shirt on.
All right, so I got to do 100 shows?
100 shows with a shirt on.
No, he ain't making it 100 shows with shirts on.
I don't even think he'd make it through 20.
Yeah.
I got to prove y'all wrong then.
That's your job, team. You got to work on it.
So if I do 100 shows with y'all, then I can take my shirt off on that 100 shows?
Yeah. I would bet by next show you got your shirt off. I would bet by next show.
No, Joe did give me a little credit. Come on now.
That is giving you credit. I'm giving you credit for 3 shows in a row. That's pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good right now. I ain't got my titties out right now.
I would bet that if the Cowgirls win a game tomorrow, that you're shirtless next show. That's the way it's gonna work. Watch. Oh boy, he's pulling on that Evans pretty good.
Jody.
And then you're gonna be smoking some butt later, right?
Oh, I smoke butt every day. So Jody, every day. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know who we're playing next week.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we are
Same
playing
thing.
tomorrow.
You're going to lose to the Falcons tomorrow.
Falcons, yeah. The Falcons.
We're going to lose that game. But
if you lose at home to the Falcons, wow.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I promise you. It's going to happen.
Did they re-sign Tony Romo or something?
Yeah.
No. They should have. They should have. No, don't get me wrong. I like Dak Prescott. He's one of the best quarterbacks there is. But Dak is getting a little big in his head right now. He's wanting so much money for that contract and shit like that. And Dak, he's a great quarterback, but you better step your game up a little bit.
Yeah,
you got the best running back in the whole NFL. You got the best one ever.
that could be argued.
Dak is good, but Arizona got my man.
Oh,
Arizona got Kyler Murray, and I was like, no, that's Oklahoma.
That little guy, I'm telling you what, man, he gets open. He gets out there and he's doing pretty darn well, man.
You don't fuck with him because he can run. You do not fuck with him. He will run.
The exciting game for this week is the Patriots at Seattle, isn't it? Patriots at Seattle. It's got to be Cam Newton.
I like Cam Newton.
At Seattle against
Russell Wilson.
Yes. That is going to be very interesting.
That's a Sunday night game tomorrow, isn't it? Isn't that the Sunday night
going to be very
interesting?
But tell me y'all weren't happy seeing Tampa Bay get the Tom Brady's ass getting fucking levered out there.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love seeing Tom Brady get the shit whooped out of him.
That was actually a tough game for Tampa, wasn't it?
It was.
You know, we were talking about who did he go to? The old quarterback. He went to the Saints. So there he was sitting on the sideline watching Tom Brady do the same damn thing that he was doing the year before.
But you know the funny part, Tom Brady was looking up at the fucking screen a lot, and it was like, oh, I ain't not getting this call. He wasn't getting no favors because he wasn't under Bill Belichick no more.
Well,
so
that was a tough game for Tampa, wasn't it? With no preseason and with all of that sort of thing, and then coming in cold against a team that's Super Bowl contender, against a team that is expected to play, and those guys have played together for a few years already. At least the core of that team. That was a tough one.
With Brady, isn't Godwin one of his receivers? Was that one of his two? Him, Godwin and Mike Evans are two receivers. Now he's a tight end, but I think Godwin's one of their starting receivers with across from Evans.
Yeah.
Oh, one of Brady's receivers?
Yeah, but he's out tomorrow, so spoiler alert. So if you guys got fantasy, you got Godwin on your team. He got a concussion, so he ain't playing.
Well, you got the Panthers.
So Brady's down a receiver.
The Panthers at the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
So that'll be.
They tore the shit out of him, man. I love that. I was happy as hell to see Tom Brady looking confused as fuck. Like, I don't understand this. Is this what this game I've been playing for 900 years and I ain't been getting hit like this? I'm happy they tore his ass up. I hope they beat the living shit out of him next game.
We got to get out of here, guys. Thank you very much for jumping in, man. We will see you next week.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good week.
Take care, guys.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.